Good morning, students. In today's video, I would like to discuss about the designing of bar charts in computer graphics. This content is developed by using Excel sheet. Suppose I have to design this type of sheet inside computer graphics, then how can I proceed? These are my initial points. You can select according to your choice. In first step, I designed x-axis and y-axis, then indicate some values on the y-axis because constant distance is required on x-axis, but on y-axis some values are required to design bar chart. It will be my first step for designing of bar chart. In second step or in final stage, I will show according to the entered values, I will try to design the bar chart. Enter any 5 values. In this example, I have taken the first value as 100, then 200, then 300, 150 and 330. 5 values are there. The program will be dynamic and you can enter more values according to your choice. As the first value is 100, you can see the first bar chart up to 100 and second up to 200 and third value is 300, fourth value is 150, it lies in between 140 and 160. Next is 330, this value lies in between 320 and 340. You can see clearly the exact answer of the graph. I will try to design this graph using C language in computer graphics. Let us start doing programming. These are the basic things we require to start my graphic program. Let us check this. Let us write the code for circle 200, 200 and 20. Yes, the code is up to the mark. These are the basic contents. Initialization of graph is there, get ch is there, close graph is there, declaration of gd and gm is there, and 3 header files stdio.h, conio.h and graphics.h is required. Suppose in first step I am going to design a line. Let us say 150, 20, 150. What is the meaning of 150? Suppose it is the screen. Then 150 starting from this point to this point, value of x, and 20 downward. From somewhere here we can start. 150 and 400. Basically it's a line on y-axis. Let us check the output. Y-axis is there. Similarly, we can design x-axis line 140, 390, 450 and 390. It's for x-axis. 2 lines are there. 1 point indicating the origin. Let this point is x, y and 3. Initialize x, y as the central point. Let us declare int x is equal to 150 and y is equal to 390. Suppose it is the origin of x-axis and y-axis. Small circle is there at the crossing point. Then indication of different lines on y-axis and also 20, 40, 60, these values. Suppose I am using for loop for that because a constant distance is required. Let's declare I is equal to 0, then I less than equal to, let us say, 350, then I is equal to I plus 20. Some gap is required. The gap is, I think, of 20. These values are required. For I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 350, I is equal to I plus 50. Let us try to design the line. Suppose I write here 148, 370 because the last point is 390. And why 148? Because the line start from 150 to less than that value, 152 and 370. Suppose this small line is there. Variable declaration is required of I. Let us declare these variables also. Declaration of I. Then execute this. Small line is there. You can see small line on the y-axis. Then if I increase this value in upward direction, then I have to write minus I here. You can see all the points on the y-axis. Its indication on y-axis at a certain distance of 20 each. Let us design one more for loop. J is equal to 0, j less than equal to 220 and j is equal to j plus 10. Now why the second loop? Because I would like to increase these lines along x-axis also. J, then this x coordinate j. Let us execute the program. Variation or declaration of j is required here. Each time you have to declare the variable also. Yes, the basic contents are there. You can increase the value. If I increase the value up to 300, then I can increase the length also. Yes, the total complete length is there, or you can increase according to your axis. Suppose I write here 290, then its exact value on the axis, or 295. 300. According to your choice, you can design the content. It's a base about our graphical system. Let us try to write the values on y-axis now. For that, we have to use out text xy, then location x minus 22, y minus 23. Let us try this. You can alter the value, it's just an example. The value on y-axis is 20. Similarly, you can write other values out text xy. Let's write quickly. The values x minus 22 is required in each case. You have to change the value of y only. Second value is 40. Let us copy and paste first of all the values, because only shift insert and again shift insert. You can paste all the values, and later on you can change the values. Shift insert. Let's copy these values, all these values, edit, copy, then paste, then again paste. These are the basic things you need to write. First value is 20, 40, then 60, 80, 100, then 120, 140, 160. The gap of 20 is required basically. 180, then 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, then 300, 320, up to this point. Suppose two more values are required. Shift insert again. 320. I think the values required is up to. Let us check the content. Suppose I write here 3 up to 360. Suppose I write here up to 360. Let us delete these values. After checking, we can write again the values if they are required. Now the coordinate of y is also required. We have to change the value each time by 20, y minus 43, then y minus 63, then y minus 83, then y minus 103, y minus 123. Each time we have to decrease the value by 20 because the points are moving upward. 163. The next point is 183. Hope you understand the content. How I am writing the values. After executing, we can check for errors also. 223. We can alter the values accordingly if there exists some error. we can change the coordinate accordingly. 263, y minus 283, then y minus 303, y minus 323, y minus 343, y minus 363. Let us execute the program. The values are there: 20, 40, 60, 100, 120, 140, 160. These values are there. Now, what's required next? You have to enter 5 values from user side to draw the graph. For that, I have to declare 5 variables: int a, b, c, d, and e. Suppose these are the variables. Then writing a simple statement, printf statement, enter any 5 values. Enter any 5 values. Then scanf. Simple command is there by writing %d 5 times, ampersand a, ampersand b, ampersand c, ampersand d. You can enter easily the 5 values. Now the problem is how to design a bar. The code for bar is the starting coordinates x and y, then length and breadth. The starting coordinate required is 170 because the first value of x at origin is 150. The gap of 20 is required, that's why 170 is there. Then 390 minus a. Now why this value 390 minus a? 390 is the maximum value. 390 minus a, because if I write the value of a as 100, then what is required? I have to draw the bar along y-axis up to 100, and maximum value of y is 390. If I write 390 minus 100, it becomes 290. It means starting from top end to lower end, 290 is required at starting point of the bar. And what next? Second value is 190 and the last value is 390. This content is required. Similarly, for second bar, 210 should be the starting point. Now the first value is 150, second is 170, the gap of 20, then the gap of 20, it's 190 because bar is required. Again we have to start the second bar with the gap of 20. It means the difference of again 20 is there. It means 210 is required now. And the next value is 390 minus b for second case. And then again a gap of 40, 230 and 390. Then again bar, gap of 40 is there, 250, then 390 minus c, and here the value is 270, then 390. Bar, and next value will be 240 to 250 plus 40, it's 290, and next value is 390 minus D, and then 270 plus 40, it's 310 and 390, and last value is bar 290 plus 40, it's 330, then 390 minus E, then again 350 and 390. These are the values to design graph. Let us execute the program. Enter any 5 values. Suppose I enter 100, 200, 300, 200, 100. The bar graph is there. First value is 100, then 200, 300, 200. Last value is not up to the mark. Let us check again. The last value. First value is 170, 390 minus A, 190, 390. Gap of okay. The last value is not there. Ampersand E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alt F. Save. Alt R. First value is 100, 200, 300, 200 and 100. Now it's okay. Now how to change the design of these bars? Suppose I need the design of first bar as a different set fill style. Suppose I write here 2, 2. First part is for design and the second part is for color. Let us copy and paste the content. Alt E, copy, then paste, again paste the content here, then again paste here, then again paste here. Now change the color only. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Let us execute the program. In this way you can change the color and design also. 100, 300, 100, 200 and 50. Yes, the graph is there. Hope you understand the content. Thank you for watching my video.